مدد يا صاحب السيف حسبنا الله طريقتنا سوف في الخير من جميع. We are asking our Sheikh to bless us and to send us what is going to be necessary for us. For us to keep our faith. This is the most important thing in our lives. Not your children, not your wealth, not your jobs, not your wives, not your land, not your property, your faith. But everyone is looking at all these things. This Ummati Muhammad in the Akhir Zaman. They're having so much fear of losing everything except for losing the faith. Because they are so proud and so arrogant and so confident that they have the faith. That you're going to live with that faith. That you're living with that faith and that you're dying with that faith. This kind of faith, yes, we have faith, but this kind of faith is not going to save you or me. This kind of faith is making this whole world to turn into a hell. This kind of faith that the Muslims are supposed to bring the light of the Prophet ﷺ in his holy month, where the Muslims are becoming the most arrogant and stubborn and the most stupid and the most blind. We are blind. We have become blind to our disobedience. We have become blind to what we have done. We have become blind to what we are, who we are, what we were. We have become blind. But we're following the Jews and the Christians step by step into that lizard's hole, still claiming that we have a faith. This is the Ummah in the Akhir Zaman. Make no mistake. In fact, who believes it is Akhir Zaman anyway? Like what we're speaking about earlier, Jews are very happy because they say, now this is the beginning of the end very quickly. It is Akhir Zaman for them. Christians is believing now is going to be the beginning of the end very quickly. But Muslims, all these signs are pointing to Muslims to say that this is Akhir Zaman. Wake up. Wake up to yourselves because you have lost your faith. And the favor of Allah is not on you. Wake up. But Muslims don't believe this is Akhir Zaman. Whole governments, whole countries, they're saying, don't speak about Akhir Zaman. Don't speak about Mahdi alayhi salam. Don't speak about Dajjal. Speak about hope. Speak about new days. Speak about new wealth that is going to come. And we have become a people who are afraid from our own shadow. Because we're not afraid from Allah. We're afraid from kafirs. We're not afraid from Allah. So many may be protesting now. Who are you protesting to? Who? Oh, you're protesting to the enemies? Why are you doing that? They are there to destroy you. You're protesting to your governments, your tyrant governments, that they've sold out the Muslims and Islam a long time ago. They will crush you. But nobody is believing to at least raise their voices to Allah. Raise their voices to the Prophet. Oh, shirk, brother, don't. Don't ask to the Prophet. Good. Because you're not asking to the Prophet ﷺ, Allah is not listening to your prayer. Because even the Sahabis, they knew to go to the tomb of the Prophet to ask for his help. Muslims have become proud and ignorant and arrogant and blind. We become fearful of everything because we only want to please those ones. Please those ones who are what? Who are your friends? No. You don't try to please those ones who are friends to Allah. You don't believe in those ones anymore. You don't go to them. When the Bani Israel, they were in trouble. They know how much their voices will reach to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. They're not asking Allah for help directly. They're asking Allah to send them a prophet. Saying this problem that we have, Quran is saying, with that prophet, with that representative from you, not 2, not 3, not 12, not one council, not a United Nations, not an Arab League. No, one. One who is representing Allah, as Allah is one. They asked and Allah sent, and they got out of that trouble, even if maybe some way, somehow, the problems that they've made to themselves is enough to destroy them. The problems we've made to ourselves is enough to destroy us. But we've become blind to the mistakes that we have done. Why is that? What is the first? Everyone is saying, everyone is screaming, everyone is getting very upset. Why are you getting upset? What has changed? What has changed? Nothing has changed. It has always been like that. No, Qudus was once ours. Whose? Yours? Mine? No, Palestinians. There was a Palestine that time? Who's saying? All the way from the time of Salahuddin Ayyubi and before, they were all the time from Hazrat Umar, they were making the Fatih of Qudus for Palestinians. No, for Allah's sake. Because there was one who was serving Allah. There was one who was representing Him. There was one who was representing the Prophet. What happened? Everyone is crying now. Because no one is understanding what happened. This nation, it has tripped over a very big stone and it has fallen down into the cliff. But they're still not understanding how we got to the bottom of this cliff. You're blaming everything else. Why you should blame everyone else? Why are you not blaming yourself? Why are you not seeing how I came into this situation? What were those lands? Who did it belong to? Who was ruling it for 500 years? No one is speaking about the Holy Ottomans. The ones who held this entire region that everyone is screaming to find peace, but they never want to have peace. Because they want to make sure that this region is completely destabilized. One way or another, through religion, breaking it up, putting new kinds of Islam, not these new kinds of Islam, new kinds of Muslims to split the ummah. Whether it's through religion or through money or through dunya, already it is divided. Everyone is screaming for unity. Unite on what? No one is speaking. No one can dare. I dare. Not the common people. We have nothing. I dare the leaders in Islam to say, it is time that we have a Khalifa. They cannot. We know what kind of Khalifa is going to come out from that too, if they actually ask for it. Say we want Mahdi alayhi salam to come. Because the problems that we have made to ourselves, it cannot be solved. It can never be solved. It's going to get worse and worse and worse. Until we are ready and we're asking Allah for help, Allah is not going to send help for us. We don't want to fix our problems. Because we don't realize what is that problem. We don't realize what is that betrayal that we have done to the shadow of Allah on earth. Why are you crying? You didn't cry when the British came through the gates of Jerusalem. You were standing up and you were clapping. And you were welcoming the British to come. Because you betrayed the Ottomans who have been protecting you for hundreds of years against your own selves and against your enemies. But you stood up and you clapped, happy that the British came. Oh, now stand up and clap. What do you think the end is going to be? But we don't know our history. When you have no memory of yourself, you are someone else's creature. They can tell you exactly what you are, whatever they want to make up, and you're going to believe. Because you have no understanding of your own identity. We have lost our identity. You want to raise your voices in a night like this, that so many mawlids you're having, millions of mawlids in this world. Why don't you raise your voices to the Prophet? Leave the Wahhabis. Raise your voices to the Prophets. Raise your voices to the Ahlul Bayt. Raise your voices to the Awliya Allah. Go to the tomb of Salahuddin Ayyubi. Oh, I forget. You don't have that much faith. Either because you don't believe or you're too scared. So we come to this situation and everyone is shocked. Please. We should not be foolish ones. Because the believer looks with the nur of Allah. You cannot fool the believer. Those ones that we are saying, we put you into power, you are supposed to take care of our welfare. They have bosses. They're going to go according to what their bosses are saying. You think they're going to go according to what you and we are saying? Who are we? They're going to go according to what their bosses are saying. So, Allah has given us an amanat. This amanat we have failed to keep. Allah is going to give it to someone else. Until we come together and we ask first for Allah's forgiveness for our betrayal to the Khalifa, that protector of the Ummah, we will never go nowhere. Nowhere. Everyone is very silent now. Where are all the sheikhs? Where are all the imams? Where are all the scholars to speak? We are no one and we are nothing. But we have our Shaykh, we have our Prophet, and we have Allah, and that is enough for us. It is you, the ones who are claiming so many high titles, you who have boasted of so many murids, you the one who say we have so much power both in this world and in the next world. It is on your hands. It is on your head, not us. We are not responsible for this. You are. May Allah wake us up, inshallah. May Allah send Sahibul Zaman to come soon. May Allah end this tyranny. Of course, we are not happy with what is happening. We are not happy that any holy place is taken over by the enemies of Allah. But look, Muslims are not happy because Qudus, now, it is in the hands of the Yahudis. But they've been in the hands of the Yahudis for a very long time. It's not just today or yesterday. But no one is speaking. Why aren't you crying this much? Why isn't everyone making such a huge, big voice and outcry? when the holy city of the birth of the Prophet ﷺ is destroyed beyond all recognition and is continuously being destroyed today. Why is everyone silent with that? Why is everyone silent? When the holy city of Medina is completely now destroyed, and you are not even seeing the sand that the Prophet ﷺ is stepping on. Muslims have been fooled. No, Prophet ﷺ is saying, those who fool and those who get fooled, they're not from one of us. May Allah increase our intelligence, inshallah. May Allah bring the tyrants down. May Allah take away tyranny from our hearts and make us to be those ones who are supporting Haqq to bring down the tyranny, inshallah. Ya Rabbi, we are weak, we have nothing, but we have you. We're asking you, Ya Rabbi, to send us that help from your divine stations and make us to be those ones who are standing for Haqq. Wa min Allahu tawfiq al-Fatiha. Assalamu alaikum.